Hey guys, welcome to another video. It's another art studio is here, and I hope you all are fine and busy in your daily routine works. Today I randomly choose a portrait of an artist. As you can see, it's Billie Eilish, one of the best singer, and I have also her songs in my playlist, and I always listen to them. This portrait has a good color grading, and that's why I chose it. Before starting any painting, you must make a color palette. Then you should start to paint. Also, I choose some colors: yellow, red, blue, black, white. Before start, you have to sketch out the portrait that you have chosen. Also, I drawn this portrait already. Always, I like to cover up the outlines of the sketch. It must be. And then I choose to paint these eyes, nose, lips, the skin, whatever I like to paint first. But I will suggest you have to paint the dark tones, the dark areas firstly. So then you can cover the remaining light areas.
Exactly, I'm talking about the tones and shadows. If you observe deeply, you will see uh, the dark shadows around both eyes, under the eyebrows, lower lip, upper lip, and around the nose of the left and right side areas you can observe, and you will see. Eyes plays a greater role in a portrait because we can convey a message better from our eyes, and so that's why we have to paint carefully, and observations matters most because when you observe finely, then you able to get your best. And a good artist always identified that observe well. In which way I paint, I like to cover firstly the facial area, the tones on the face, then hairs. Like step by step, I do complete my portrait. Now, in this portrait, you can see Billie Ellish wear a blue colored costume, and I made sky blue tone and just started to paint to complete this area. I enjoyed while painting this part because blue color represents peace and creates reflection in my mind. Sometimes people ask me like, how do you inspire yourself? And we always have seen you focused. How you do this? So it's simple because I choose to work like I focus on one project and always trying to complete in a limited time. I make a schedule for this and just start to work to complete on that time, and I feel good and always curious to be on our next project. And in the hairs of Billie Eilish, there are three tones of green color. Uh, After I made these all, I started to work in layers like dark to light. So After long time and effort, finally this portrait is going to complete. Just few touches are remaining. After all, I will show you like here's my final masterpiece. Have a look. But firstly, let me complete it. As you know that always we work in layers in arts, and as well I am completing the remaining areas, working in light tones and some layers.
Whenever I paint any portrait, always I have been making mistakes, and I am proud of it because also I have learned a lot from these mistakes. After this, I will be on the hair portion. Firstly, I paint it with black color. Now I will put some light layers on it, and then it will look nice.
Finally, it's time to show you the final progress.